Welcome to the Successful Team Podcast. My name is Shimon Futima, and I've created this podcast to inspire teens to succeed in life. A lot of people think that to earn, you have to have a plan. Some specific secret plan that all millionaires have, all billionaires have. And it's so secret that you don't have it. Correct? As when you watch videos on how to make money, there is no actual secret. The reality is, there is no secret becoming successful because you already know exactly what to do. But most people don't do it because they're lazy or tired. There's no way or no secret to success. Every single dropshipping course or every single affiliate marketing, how to create your own business, doesn't have any secrets. It just has the knowledge that everyone uses that you just need to implement to also be successful like them. If you haven't bought a course in your life about how to make money or how to create wealth from a beginning, create a business, most of these courses tell you the same information over and over and over again because there is no secret sauce by creating a business. Everyone knows there's just a plan. You have to plan it, you have to act on it, and you have to do it every single day until you succeed. Last podcast, I talked about the 20-mile march. And it talked about how two groups had two different philosophies. It had two groups and two philosophies, and they were racing each other to the North Pole. One had a philosophy of going every single day where they wanted to go to, when it wasn't raining, when it wasn't snowing. The other philosophy of the group was that they went every single day for 20 miles, no matter how stormy it was or no matter the conditions. The one who went every single day survived and came back alive. The second group who went every single day, they felt like doing it, died before they even got to the North Pole. We have to implement this into our business too. There's no secret sauce. There's only plan, action, and discipline. Where you plan is by creating an impossible goal and cutting it down into small little tasks, daily tasks, what you have to achieve every single day to accomplish that goal within the week or within the month. And that year goal that you're trying to get, the £1 million, maybe you won't get there, but you'll be a lot further if you put yourself at £10,000. Because you know that you can achieve it, but even if you don't, you'll surpass the £10,000 per year, let's say. And this is why you need to make an impossible goal. And then the second thing is to act, obviously. But we've already heard all about this. We've heard about these 3 steps: plan, act, and discipline. Everyone has heard it before. But why is it that most people don't act on it? They plan sometimes, then most of them don't even plan. They don't act, and if they do act, they don't have the discipline to do it every single day, even if they don't feel like it. These are the secret sauces. You plan, you act, and you discipline. There's also one more. Learn from your mistakes. Every failure should be a win because you failed and you learned something new. You should be celebrating your failures and celebrating your wins. Because if you only celebrate your wins, failure will just crush you. You have to act like failure is a win because you've learned something new. And that's exactly where most people fail. Because when they fail, stop because they get too tired, They say, why am I doing this? It failed. Why am I recording these videos? I think about this every single day. Why am I making this podcast? Why am I making these videos? I want to quit right now. But no, I love doing it. And I see a future with it. So I keep on going and recording every single day, no matter how I feel. Because every time I fail, it's a win, a victory for me. To win at failure. Before we continue, get yourself a free PDF of everything we've learned today to implement in your life in the description. So don't forget to click the link and get yourself the free PDF. If you ask any millionaire or any billionaire, if you ask any millionaire or any billionaire about how they got rich, how they got wealthy, how they got successful, not every person will have the same answer. And I'll bet you every single millionaire, every single billionaire has a completely different way of how they achieve their success. Because there is only your way to success. Everyone has their own different styles of life. Everyone has their own different ways to gain the success in life. Nobody has the same. Nobody follows steps, do this, and do this, and do this, and then they'll be a millionaire. Everyone does it in their own way, but they all have these four fundamentals. They plan, they act, they have discipline, and they learn from their mistakes. If you implement all of these things, obviously you'll win and succeed in life. These are the only four habits, these implementations that every millionaire and every billionaire has in their lives. That's the only thing that's similar. But everything else, their story on how they got rich, the way they got rich, how they had to think to get rich, is completely different to person. My way of getting successful is completely different from my father's way of getting successful, or my mother's, or my friends, or my grandparents. It's all different. Because everyone has different goals, everyone has different visions of how to gain that success. And that's how it goes. Most people have different visions of their life. So asking a millionaire or someone successful on how to get success or rich is a stupid question. Because every single person will give you a different advice on their life experiences, on what they had to achieve and what they had to go through. Every single person will have a different opinion on the matter. There's only four things: plan, act, discipline, and learn from your mistakes. Implementing these will create wealth over your head. But most don't really understand this. They don't understand that these four habits that you could implement in your life will completely change their lives. But most people, when they hear this, they start to work, and they work without being smart. Yes, you have to be consistent, but you have to work smart too. If there was a wall right in front of you and you're trying to cross this wall, you don't just start punching the wall until it breaks when there's a hole or a door right next to you. You have to work smart, and if there's no door, you try to go under it, or you try to go over it or around it. If someone is consistent every single day and doesn't learn from their failures, they just start punching the wall and they never get anywhere. Until 100 years later, they get somewhere, they break the wall down, and everyone else already beat them because they worked smart. Work smart, be consistent. You need to be intelligent about this. You can't just go around the world and just being consistent, but being very stupid too. And once you implement these four habits, the plan, act, once you implement all these four habits, plan, act, discipline, and learning from your failures, you have to be confident with your work. So you have to work smart, you have to be confident in what you're doing, you have to know the subject very well. And once you are confident, so confident that you could speak to anyone about it, to explain it, that is when you get the confidence to believe that this business can grow up to millions, or sometimes billionaires. Now, most people they build a business that they don't actually believe in. And once they don't believe in it, the whole business crashes. You need to believe in it. You need to have confidence to believe in it. And every time you go somewhere, you have to talk in confidence as you know exactly what you're talking about. And once you are consistent, work intelligently, you're confident about it, this is connected to discipline. You have to have really good time management. Most people, when they work, let's say, most people, when they try to work, they try to create business, half of the time spent is doing stuff that they don't actually need to do. You have to plan your day in such a way where you time everything to be crucial. Every single thing you do is very important. Every single time, you don't waste seconds or minutes. You constantly work and work. Because if you start spending your time on things that aren't really important, that is when you start to fail. You won't do the work. You won't get further in life. If you really want to achieve that impossible goal, you have to work on it every single minute, every single second, every single hour. You have to work on it. If you start just being lazy half the time while working and the other half you start to actually act, there is no way, because another person who does act the whole day will beat you. You have to always imagine that there's another person trying to beat you in this game. Once you implement these four habits, plan, act, discipline, and learn from failures, you have to add another four habits, which is consistency, which is also discipline, work intelligently, work smart, work confidently, and have complete mastering over your time. If you implement all these things, you will be successful like you would not believe. Because these are the secret sauces. That's the only secret sauce you need to know. Because every single successful person, every single millionaire or billionaire has these traits. There's no secret rule that every millionaire knows that you have to do exactly this to be successful in life. There's no such thing like that. There's only these things: working smart, working consistently, having time management, planning, acting, and having discipline to do it every single day, even if you don't feel like it. That will give you a lot of the way to success. You have to imagine your impossible goal. You have to think about the future, who you want to become. Imagine your idol and do the habits of what that idol would do until you become him. That's everything you need to know. There's no secret sauce. There's no secret road to a millionaire or billionaire or success or being rich, wealthy. It's only you trying to be better every single day. That's it. If you want to see, if you want to get the email, if you want to get the PDF of everything we've learned today, it'll be down in the description for you to download it, and also have some questions on there for you to answer to figure yourself out. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.